certificate program.
Okay.
So that's kind of all I've been doing. I'm at my ex's house in Brooklyn. We were
Okay.
just, and then I have like just stayed because there's nothing else to do, and it's pretty nice here.
Oh.
And
Okay, so you started recording. Okay. So basically today, my first phone call was from my girl Ray Six, and she was just catching up. She's in LA and I'm here, just asking how I'm holding up in the quarantine and things like that, and just catching up. And I'm thinking, I have been thinking since the week it started, like last week, how can we create something beautiful in a time like this? And when I thought about you and I text you, based on your text a couple of days ago about graduating and, starting a new chapter, I thought we can start like just a conversation about what's going on with us internally, personally, and professionally. Just so we can kill the time, uplift each other, and there's always ways to build. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the concept came from. I'm like, what do I call it? Conversation with my cuties. What are we cultivating here? So you're actually my first conversation. Um, and I'm like, okay, is there like an outline? No, we're just talking, catching up and having a conversation about who we are, what we do, and what we're gonna do moving forward. Right?
okay, yes,
All right.
very.
So, let me make sure. That okay.
I
Okay.
love your hair like that, by the way.
You do what?
I love your hair like that.
You do? Thank you, baby. Okay, so I guess since you're recording, you'll send it to me after, right?
Okay.
So, um, you tell everybody who you are and what you do, how we met, and your latest accomplishments.
I'm Aisha. I'm an actress and model,
Mhm.
and my major in school was psychology, but I just graduated like a week ago, so thank God for that. And now I'm looking to get into a master's program for psychology and definitely want to do more acting and see about collaborating on more modeling projects and, that's it.
Things like that. Okay. So, I don't know how many years ago we met. How many? How many now?
Um, about 5.
About 5 years. And I mean, it's been so long. I consider you part of the family now. You know what I'm saying? So my recollection on like how we met and what the fuck happened, it escapes me. But I know that when I first saw you, it was like this sense of seriousness about, being a woman and being an educated person, and pursuing that not only in school, because I wasn't sure if you were in school at the time, but career based. I know that I wanted to work with you, and we did many projects together, photo shoots, and just cultivating something, I guess a path, but not knowing where to start. So we started just building a relationship, me just creating logistically beautiful themes, and you coming in and being that face of the particular campaign that I was creating. But I value you, and it's been 5 years. Um, and I know a lot has changed with you, but there's also still a lot you want to do. Um, I wanna, I just want to know how you're holding up in this time. Has anything changed with your routine since we've been quarantined? And, like, how do you feel on the inside?
I even laughed when you asked me that because just the concept of being quarantined just sounds like it's out of a film, and we're
Right.
all like using it so seriously now because that's actually the case. But I feel like it all seems very surreal,
Mm-hmm.
and it just doesn't seem real. It seems like it's something out of a movie. I'm
Right.
feeling it fine, I guess. I feel kind of stir crazy because being that I'm in New York right now, I don't really want to go out into New York, like into the streets and do stuff because there's so many cases here. So I'm just I've been staying in this apartment, which is lovely. I think I've been eating way too much food. I know I'm just not eating when I'm hungry. I'm just like, I'm bored. I just want another
Yes, I need
sandwich.
something to do with my hands. I mean, so you are originally from Rhode Island?
No, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, right? Just like my friend Nina, and you traveled a bit much. Connecticut, New York. Is this a place that you think your career has taken off? I know there's a lot more to do. Um, and during this time, are you wasting the time, or are you working towards building what's going to happen next?
I don't think that I'm taking as much advantage of this time right now as I should be. I think I should definitely be working out more is one thing.
Right.
Um, there's no excuse not to. Right now. I can't
Yes.
go and do anything. That should just be a priority.
Right.
Um, I'm doing a class right now online for Harvard, which is a certificate program that they offer. So
Hmm.
that's one thing that is productive. But other than that class, I don't feel like I'm doing as much as I could be right now.
Okay. 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 I
I
want.
wish that I didn't plan to where I am right now. I didn't plan to come here and stay here for a few days. If I did, I would have brought books of mine because I have a lot of books that I have been wanting to read, but
Right.
they're all in Connecticut right now, and I'm in Brooklyn, so I can't read them.
Yeah. What part of Brooklyn are you in right now? What part? What street around? Like,
What
what's the main street?
I'm on Midwood. I
Okay.
don't
So
know.
you're in Mill Basin, kind of Canarsie. Okay. Okay. Friends. Okay. Felicia Sanders. Okay. All right. What else? What else would you want to share? What else are you I mean, based on our conversation, are you going to change anything? I mean, what if this shit goes on for weeks? You
Yeah, that
know,
concerns me.
yeah, I'm thinking like, what's the end result? What are we? I know they say um, the warm weather kind of kills out the germs and the disease, but what happens? What happens for the next 4 weeks?
Exactly. And I don't know exactly what the temperature is like in China, but I'm pretty sure it's not super cold.
That's right. I think
Oh,
it's more, way more hot than it is here. And if it
exactly.
lives there, how many degrees, Fahrenheit does it have to be in order for it to be diminished?
Yeah, I would like if they would say something like that because I don't like that. Oh, it's going to be better when it's warmer. Like, what is the actual evidence that we're basing?
Exactly. What if everybody's in the house, it's it can't be spread further. Got it. But how do they know? What indicates that it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
What indicates that
Sorry?
it's over?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wonder too. And the fact that school has been canceled for most people until September,
Right.
that has never happened before in like anyone's history.
Yeah, in the history of going to school, that
Yeah,
has
like,
never happened.
not in this country. Maybe it happened like in England during the plague, but like like now, like I've never heard of that happening ever, and
Exactly.
that really worries me though.
It does. It worries me too. I'm thinking about social distancing and how to just keep my clique closer. Because we don't party all the time or gather it all the time. Um, but you also again don't want to be fucking going stir crazy. So especially if you're like alone or if you're in the house alone, do you have any tips besides reading, working out, that you're gonna practice for the long haul? I mean, because right now it's kind of okay to be off guilt free,
Yeah,
but who aren't making money, the people who aren't entrepreneurs like ourselves, the people who work day in and day out to create some kind of stability, where does that leave them? Where does that leave the mothers who children don't go to school? Does that adopt a new educational program? You know, how do they gauge support? You know, all of these things I've been thinking about. So just wanted to open the dialogue, you know, get my cuties together, you know, talk to you. And this will be our this is our first conversation, but I don't want it to be our last. I have a wonderful lady coming on after you who is really diving into the CBD and all of this stuff. So I just want to get her opinion on it, get your opinion, because you're the first person that I communicated with about doing this. So I appreciate you fucking talking to me, getting on camera, and just being there with me and for me. And the reason for the conversation, of course, um is because I'm a problem solver. You know that. And I always want you in the best spirits, and what are we going to do moving forward to change what we've done in the past. So, yeah, let's think about it. Let's come up with something. I know we talked about, changing your look, changing, how we interact with the world, but it's making that first step, right? So, maybe this was our introductory conversation about what's next. Um, but I don't want to be all talk and no action. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna do something great during this time.
I would like to do like a photo shoot that's like really like a lot of time is put into it, and there's like a lot of detail and very ornate, kind of like fancy look for like how beautiful it
Right?
would. But then I'm also skeptical of being in groups of people, like not around you, but just like I don't know anybody actually.
Okay, so, we are all, I'm a one woman show. So I was thinking about like also like should it be a makeover photo shoot, like a before and after of what I can do? Maybe like a time lapse, maybe, working on something together, creating something together. So, I mean, while you're in Brooklyn, I'm in Brooklyn too. So if you feel comfortable coming out, maybe we can do something in the backyard, have another discussion or do something. Let's come up with something that we can work on together during this time. um my I'm in the house alone. There's this is pretty, it's clean and beautiful, and I don't have the corona, so if it's something that you want to take a chance on, shit, you my boo, come over, let's get some headshots, let's register you with fucking some talent agencies, let's fucking hit the person that you've been thinking about, let's hit Oprah. Shit, Oprah at home too, just like us. She want emails. I mean, I was talking to my girl Erica. She's like, she sent me something in the DM, and the gist of it was basically, this is the asking time. This is the time where you present yourself. Me thinking you present yourself now, then when the plague is fucking over, the first email the person sees is yours. But that's just my mindset. So let's think about it. I'm always willing to create something, beautify something, a brand, a body, which which is always a never fucking ending story with me. Um, and yeah. So how are you gonna spend the rest of your night? Just kind of lounging. This recording I want, because I'm gonna create something. I'm not sure what yet. But you're my number one. And yeah, let's make some magic, baby. Okay, so fucking, we're gonna hang up now.
Mm-hmm.
Send me this. Let me create something, and I'll hit you in a couple of hours, and if not, tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, baby. Thank you.
All right.
Dig deep. Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Night.